talking all things going live. Appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you guys have any questions. This is my 10 o'clock live. So we have gotten started. Let me know if you have any questions about how to go live. We're going to get going in just a few minutes. This is where we talk about all things going live with confidence and ease. We talk about live streaming on both TikTok and YouTube. All right. So I want to help you guys go live. I want to make sure you guys are getting what you need. We are talking how to go live with confidence and ease, my friends. So you guys are catching me on this Wednesday. I'm a little low energy, but it is all good. We're gonna pep up and get going. Before you know it, we'll be 2 hours in. So I appreciate you all joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. Put in the chat. Hello, how you doing? Appreciate you all being here. And so we'll get started in just a few minutes. In the meantime, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and like the live. Also, if you don't mind, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications on when I go live and post content. And I go live twice a day. So I go live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. You guys are catching me for the 10 o'clock live. And we are about to get on these TikTok streets. I'm going to go live over there as well. So I want to make sure I'm answering questions and connecting with all of you. So thank you so much for being here. If you have not been here before, I usually say, give me a like, go ahead and click that subscriber button below, as well as click that bell to get notifications on when I go live and post content. And again, I go live twice a day, so you should be able to catch me either in my 10 o'clock or my 4 o'clock. So today is live. We are in the beginning of the month. And I was saying to people that this is a good time to start your month off right, to start going live. Try to go live every day if you can, so you can start learning a little bit more about how the algorithm works, how you can push yourself out a little bit more by the algorithm getting used to you. So I want you guys to go live. And if you can go live daily, that's ideal for 30 days. I mean, we're in June. So why not try to do a live every day? If not, I put out there a 14-day challenge. So we probably will rewind the clock, talk about the 14-day challenge again, just so that people can see, okay, you can go live, you can do this. So we'll see which one. I'll also talk about how you start your live. Um, how did I cheat? What happened? What I do? I didn't do anything but do my regular live. I just started. Welcome to the room, friend. The ideal barista is in the chat. She is my moderator. So good morning, friend. And good morning to those who are here watching. Appreciate you all being here. Go ahead and give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and also click that subscriber button and the bell to get notifications. So, you know what? I will admit, I did probably cheat a little bit. So let me tell you what had happened. When I start the live, I used to get notifications that the live has started on my desktop and on my phone, on the phone I'm about to go live on TikTok. I usually get a little notification. What's been happening is that the notification is not coming on the desktop. It usually does come on the phone, so it doesn't come on the desktop. So what I end up doing is opening up, I open up a browser and I just go straight to my channel and the upcoming live is there and I click that. So I might have clicked it before the notification went out. So you're right. It could have been that the notification hadn't been sent yet and I had already done it. So I think that's what happened. So, hey, I'm a woman of my word. I tell the truth. I don't gatekeep. I tell you what I do, and I just need to do better. So thank you, friend. I appreciate you. He's like, I was here. I was going to be here. The notification might have not come at all, by the way. I've been loving the thumbnails. Thank you. You want to know my trick? You want to know my trick? Let me know if you know it already. Do you know this? TikTok Studio. Hey, Randy, how are you, friend? Others come in the room. Make sure you give me a like, give me a thumbs up. He said yes. Okay. So here's what I do. I'm assuming he said, is it chat? No, no, it's not actually. It's actually YouTube Studio. So here's what you can do. Now, I'm probably gonna have to use chat for the future because I think what happens with YouTube Studio, they only let you do probably like 25. You can go back to like 25 videos. It'll show up as videos you can add to the prompt. in YouTube Studio. So YouTube Studio has Ask Studio. It's an AI feature that's now in YouTube Studio. It's on the desktop only. I don't have it on my tablet. I wish I did because I actually would use my tablet to do most of my little edits and just upload it. So it's not on the tablet, but it is on the desktop version. So on the desktop version, there's a little triangle star symbol, and I guess it's Gemini, for lack of a better understanding. I'm assuming it's an interface with Gemini. Well, what you can do is add a video similar to like Chat and the other ones. Um, I can add one of my YouTube videos. If I click the link, YouTube Studio interested, I'm gonna try it. Yeah. And so what I do is when I click the add button to add a video or add, yeah, a video essentially, it shows my last, I have to count the number. It shows a combination of my highlights and my videos. And in that total, it's probably 25, somewhere around in that number. And so what I've been doing is being a little bit more diligent about going back to add the description and the thumbnail, create a creative thumbnail. And so my prompt, just so as you guys know, my prompt is hey, I don't gatekeep. See, we all can win. I'm gonna actually read to you my prompt and you guys can see the different descriptions. So what it's doing is when I add that video, it reviews my video. The AI is just that sophisticated. So it reviews my video. So let me see. Let me tell you what my prompt is. I gotta go back and find it. And let me find the last one I've done. So my prompt is, and I add stuff that's a little bit more specific to me, but I say design a catchy thumbnail with max SEO reach in a realistic image of Dr. Lisa. I had to say realistic because they was playing me real bad, y'all. If I had sound effects, I would be laughing. But look here, they had me looking real bad. Some of the thumbnails do still look kind of weird. So I was like, you know what? I need for y'all to stop. Y'all trolling me. So they was real bad trolling me. So I said a realistic image. I probably should say a nice, beautiful image. I need to change it. And include SEO title, description, what we will cover, or what we covered, I'm sorry, timestamps. I've noticed one. I know they wrong for that. I used it because I was like, you know what, I gotta switch it up a little bit. But yeah, um, and said new to subscriber here. Thank you, friend. And then it says, so what we covered, timestamp, hashtags, in tags because the tags are used on the back metadata. So back on we have the description of the video. It's not what you guys see. It's what I put on the back end under the tag feature. And then I also ask it to add my website, my link and stuff. And so in the days I go live. So I put that in there as the prompt. So that particular prompt I'm using, and again, you can decide how you want to just change up your prompt. But I use that as my prompt for create my thumbnails, my title, my description, and my hashtags, the timestamps, all that stuff. And it obviously it looks at the video and gives me a description and information based on the video content. And so this video will talk about using YouTube Studio for creating your thumbnails and your descriptions, YouTube Studio AI feature. Yeah, so try it. And that's what I've been doing. And it's funny, now that I know I've been doing it, I look at other people's thumbnails and I'm like, they using the same thing, y'all. They using the same thing. You said that dope thing time. Yeah, so here's the problem. Hello, friend. Thank you so much, Terry. I appreciate it. Here's the problem. I got all those other videos I didn't do that for. So now I got to go back and do that. And my husband and I, we were talking through it. He said to use chat. So I'm going to try chat. I'm going to see if that works. I have Canva. I was like, maybe Canva will work in their AI feature. I tried Gemini. Gemini didn't give me Dr. Lisa images. It gave me some other people. And so yeah. So now I'm in a little bit of a conundrum because I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to do the old videos. And I need to do them. I need to do them. You said you cancel Canva. You know what? I use Canva. Here's the problem. I'm torn because I feel like I need to cancel it too. And I need to just jump on the GPT wagon and just use that. I really do feel like I need to and just pay for it. I'm at the point where I was doing free this whole time. So I do need to pay for it because free was getting me what I need and I will go to Canva and do the design. Well, if paid gets me what I need, maybe I just use paid because I'm over there all the time and then it will give me what I need. And obviously just being able to, do this particular project I created for myself. I got a project now where I can do these thumbnails and pictures and stuff on these old videos. And here's the thing, and that's why I want you to start doing YouTube, ma'am. This is what I want you to start doing YouTube because it really does pay. So the videos that I have out there, even the ones that are not um, optimized, that don't have the SEO, I'm getting paid for those. People are searching and looking at those. And I need to go back and do the optimization, do all the things on those videos, but those videos actually are going to pay me in the future. So I just need to go back and do it. And so I need to prioritize that project so I can maybe have it done and off my to-do list by I don't know if I have enough time. I don't know. I'm gonna say by the end of the year, but I was about to say by the end of the summer. But yeah. And so what's happened over this last week with adding those ads, game changer, game changer. By the end of June, I would have had made probably close to, and I say this number, not saying that it's a lot, but based on where I started with YouTube, I think it's going to eventually build. Obviously, it's going to compound, but I think I would have made probably like close to $200 by the end of the month on YouTube for just the videos, just the old and the new. And that's the ads only. That's what's happening there. So it's compounding. So just keep that in mind. Hey, friends, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. So you guys have this video. I'm going to optimize it. And so you guys will have that information. I'm going to go live on TikTok. I appreciate you all being here. Um, I probably should rinse and repeat some of the stuff I said for the TikTok folks, but they can go back and watch the video. Check out the headshot chat made for me. Um, Let me see. You said sent it to your main TikTok account. Okay, let me check real quick before I go live. Let me check here. Did they troll you? Was it good or bad? Let me see. Oh, I like. Look at you. Look at chat. Oh, I like that a lot. And that was the headshot. Nice. Oh, wow. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. You got me thinking. Look at you. I like that. That was super cute. That was super cute. I like the hair too. You're like, let me do my hair like that too. Chat. That's what Chat did to you. Chat's like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. It looks cute. I like that. Chat was like, okay. You said yes. That was cute. They end up that I like the way they did that. So do you have the paid version or the free? What are you doing? That's paid. That must be paid. And which program for paid is that? Is that I think there's a $8 and a $20 package. Like I said, I'm looking into it. I need to pull the trigger on it because I have not gotten over there and made a decision yet. And like I said, I need to decide because I'm always mindful of my other expenses. You have paid. Okay. So okay, got you. So you pay that one. Okay. I know they have the other one. See, that's why I was thinking like if I just keep Canva, do I need the 20, do the 8? My mind, I'm like trying to make a decision. But to your point, I do like Canva though. I do use it. I do use it. I use it lately. I've been using it for like flyers and promotions and other stuff. But again, if chat can create it, maybe I don't need it. That's the thing. I might not need it at all. So, and then I pay for Zoom. Zoom has some interface features too. So it's interesting, you all. Keep mindful of all your expenses. That's my tip for the day. All right, let me go live. TikTok live, live streaming tips, live streaming tips. Go live go live, new beginner tips, how to go live with confidence and ease. beginner friendly tips, how to go live with TikTok, TikTok live, new beginner, new live hosts, go live tips for live hosts. We're going to get to talking and chatting about how to go live. Thank you, pals, coming over. Appreciate you all coming in. We are talking all things live streaming. So come in, ask questions. We are talking about how to go live tips. How you doing, Sassy? How you doing, Julie? Welcome to the room, friends. We are talking. I'm just getting started. Thank you so much. I do the keywords. That's what you hear me saying. Um, TikTok live streaming tips for new live hosts. So come in, ask questions. Come in and ask questions. Um, and I was just talking on the YouTube. Let's see. I'm going to talk a little bit. So I did talk about monetization. So maybe I'll make that a little bit of the conversation today. I feel like every time I say showcase or TikTok shop, they violate me. Interesting. What are you doing, friend? Hmm. Do you have a link on your page and do you have your showcase on? Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. The affiliate program. Yeah. Do you have a link on your page? Happy Wednesday. Hey, Behavior Talks. Welcome to the room. Hello, hello. Yes. Take the link off your page. Yeah, whatever link in your bio you have, take that away. That's causing the trigger, especially with shop. It looks as if you're pushing people off the platform. They don't like that. And so you said I don't have a link. So you don't have a link anywhere. Do you have your multi-panel boxes on? And what's on your board? I just have the showcase. So you have the showcase on. Do you have a board? What's on your board? Like I'm about to put my board up. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Hey, Dr. Michelle. Appreciate your friend coming in. Thank you so much. Let's see. We are going to talk about what I'm saying. We are going to talk about, I have a couple different boards. I feel like this is one of those lives where I can go a couple different directions. I was going to do the 14-day challenge, but I'm going to do things you must do because we'll talk about that. I just have the word showcase on my board. The word showcase on your board. Mm, take the word showcase off. I don't think that's a problem, but take the word showcase off the board. So yesterday I used this board and this board didn't get me in trouble. I used this board. I had all things shoppable videos and lives, 7 tips to get shop and earn fast. That was the board I used. It didn't get me in trouble. And if you guys are curious about this topic, I surprised myself how thorough I was. I'm telling you, I gave a lot of information, both for my 10 o'clock and my 4 o'clock. Anything that came up, any questions that was asked, I answered. So definitely go to my YouTube. It's under the live setting. I'm going to put it on the playlist. I do need to do my thumbnails for it, but it literally was everything you know needed to know to get TikTok shop was the 10 o'clock. And then the 4 o'clock was all about the earning. Okay. So you guys heard a lot of tips and strategies. I gave how to connect and use the Spark code, how to use the Spark code and how to engage with that. I'll check it out. Yes. So I'm going to change because I'm not going to do shop talk today. We ain't gonna talk about shop. I talked a lot about shop yesterday. But just know it's a lot of information. I'll rewind it again. I'll do it again maybe the next week or so. Well, I'll make it a TikTok shop conversation, but both lives was all about shop. Let me know if you guys have questions. My new friends coming in. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all joining. Velma, thank you so much, friend. Thank you for that lead ball. We'll get started. We usually get those hearts flowing. We got 4.3K likes, 4.4K likes, 4 minutes in. So we're right on target. Let's see if we can get it picked up a little bit so we can get our 10K in 10 minutes. Hopefully, we get the flash go early so we don't have to worry about that pesky flash go. Emmy Talks, welcome to the room, friend. By the way, Dr. Johnson was raving about you because you showed him. I showed him boards. I did. Hey, I had already talked about boards, but I said, you know what? Since you family, because I was gonna send them to YouTube, but I said, since you family, I'm gonna go through this with you. All right. So I said, you know, all my people, you be supporting my people, so I'm gonna support you. So yeah, I showed him the multi-guest board. He said, "Thank you so much. You're welcome." Hey, Gina. I'm sorry, Renee. Regina. I did say it right, Gina. And so yeah, I showed him multi-guest boards and I showed him the general boards and I kind of walked him through, the whole spiel about how to do it, what not to put on it, how to be mindful of your background and all that other stuff. The multi-guest board, I know he does the office hours. And so I showed him the feature where you could do a headline where it could say office hours. And then you also can make one of his boxes a board that speaks to whatever image and whatever he wants to put there. I have learned more from you than anybody else have. I see. Thank you, Fred, for being here. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. So we're talking all things live. I spent some time with my YT people, my YouTube people, telling them my little secret to update my thumbnails and my description and stuff. I'll probably repeat that for you guys just so you guys can hear it on TikTok because I do think the YT is something you want to lean into a little bit more. Um, I'm trying my best to be in both spaces. I've dug myself into a little bit of a hole because I wasn't optimizing my videos and my content, not doing the SEO, not doing the thumbnails. And so now I got to go back and do all that stuff so I can monetize on those videos or at least, increase my ability to monetize. You never know, but still, those videos are out there. So I need to do something with them. Um, Good morning, friend. Thank you so much for everybody. You said, yes, please. Yes, please. What? What? Tell me what I said, pals. Pals, you said Kim was gone. Was gone so over the top with AI, and I'll never get what I want. Chat saves the day. Does it? Okay. All right. All right. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it for like 1 month of chat. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. I'm gonna try 1 month with chat, and then you're right. If it's not worth it, I'm gonna get rid of it. So that's a good idea. Talk about YT, Lala. Okay, gotcha. I'll talk about YT a little bit more. I I'm telling you, friend, pals. I think you need to jump on it. All right. Luna, welcome to the room. Good morning. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. It's 7 minutes. We have 8.4K likes. Let's see if we can pick that pace up just a wee bit more so that we can get those 10K likes that warm up the room, get the room energized. Hey, PA, is it PA? Thank you so much for being here. Good morning. Good morning to you as well. 27 people in the room. Thank you all for joining. If you are new and this is your first time on live, come in, say hello. How you doing? It's my live anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy live anniversary. How you doing, Luna? And then today's Luna's birthday. I gotta say happy birthday to the birthday girl, Dr. Lennis. I'm sorry, Dr. Lennis' birthday. Thank you so much. Share the live for 5 people. Thank you for sharing out the live. I've been uploading videos. I haven't get literally zero views, like not even one. Really? What you think? Mm, you doing the SEO prompt and stuff? Interesting. Keep posting though. That happens in the beginning. Keep posting. Don't get discouraged. Play around with the SEO though. See if that helps. Um, Thank you all. So come on in. I think we're almost at the 10K likes. Uh, yeah, play around with that and see what happens. 8 minutes in, we're almost at 10K. So I appreciate you guys. If you are new to my room, if you don't mind sharing, thank you for that league soccer ball. Appreciate that. The cozy corner home. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Um, and our friend, thank you for the soccer ball. I appreciate you guys supporting. Uh, our friend Luna is celebrating her 1 year live anniversary. All right. So she goes live 3 days a week. Luna, if you wanna put your live in the chat and let me know, Luna. I mean, we're a small group today. We'll see if the room gets a little bigger, maybe in the next 5 minutes or so. Let's after the flash goal. If you want to come up and just chat a little bit, I would love to. Let me know if you're available. I don't know what your schedule is, but if you want to come up and just let us know your journey, because I think you have a great story and people need to hear it. Um, hey, did I make that? Hey, Mel C. Thank you so much, friend. I'm gonna pin Luna. She has a great story. She is a live host. She's been doing this for 1 year. And honestly, she's grown a lot. Her room is great. She's part of my morning crew. So she does the coffee talk and then she talks about styling, as well as reselling in an eco friendly way. So she tells you how to get those bargains. She does thrifting and how to get those bargains as well. So definitely somebody you want to connect with. And she's a career changer. So I think that's important. People need to hear, when you're making those transitions, and it takes a lot of courage. And you do, I say all the time, you do it scared, but it takes that courage to do that leap of faith and say, you know what, I'm going to get out here and do what I want to do, and not do what other people think I should be doing, or things that not are not necessarily as fulfilling. So she's doing that, and she's doing it scared. All right. So love it. Stephanie, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. If you guys don't mind, we hit that 10K likes. We'll see if we get the flash go early. If you don't mind clicking the arrow to share out the live, you could share it. You could add it to stories. You could repost it. You also can do what's called a power share. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. You can also do what's called a power share, and you can share it out to others who may need this information this morning. All right. This might be their moment where they're like, wow, I did not know all this was happening on TikTok, and I needed to hear that. All right. So come on in. I'm happy to support you guys. Thank you for the stickers. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all. Let me know if you guys have any questions as well. And so we'll see if we get this flash goal soon. We use typically when we hit that 10K in 10 minutes, we'll get the flash goal a little earlier within the first 15 minutes or so. Kay, how you doing, friend? Good morning. Good morning. When are we going live? When are we going live? Let me know. I would love to see you, friend. Pop in on you. And if you're new to the room and you're coming in, feel free to say hi, put something in the chat, say hello. How you doing? Hey, Teresa, welcome to the room. How you doing, Ebony? I saw you as well. Kim, welcome. Hello, hello to you as well. So I appreciate you all coming in. Kim, your bio says helping divorced women stop feeling lost and restart building a life they're proud of. I love that. Thank you for that. I was trying to see the fairy hiding. It was hiding. It really was. Ebony, welcome to the room. Hello, hello. Mom and me mindset. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Kim. Thank you so much for being here. Dr. Michelle, love that. It will be either today or tomorrow, but 4 to 5 times each week. I got your friend. I'm excited. Good morning, everyone. How you doing, Mom and me? And then Real Teresa Success, real welcome to the room. Good morning. Thank you all for the stickers. So we're waiting for the flash goal. We'll see if we get the flash goal. I'm gonna go into my topic for today. Luna, I didn't see. Are you available to chat for a little bit? I want to give you your flowers and gratitude. She is doing her live anniversary is today, and I missed her at. She said yes. I missed her at the her morning live today. I by accident. I My son's schedule changed this morning. So that's that I think that threw me off. He now is in summer camp. So I gotta reshift my thinking. My morning is a little bit slower, so I gotta pick up the pace. Guess what time is it? What time is it? What do you mean? In terms of right now? What do you mean? What you mean by that behavior talk? So I might have missed what you're saying. Um, Let me know what you meant by that. Um, right now, Vibe Wellness, this is the birthday girl, so welcome. Vibe Wellness, welcome to the room, friend. She is the birthday girl. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Naisha, how you doing, friend? I was going to say Nashay, Naisha. Welcome to the room, friend. Everybody coming in, thank you so much. The birthday girl is Vibe Wellness Woman. Vibe, if you don't mind putting your schedule in, she is in the chat. She is celebrating her 69th birthday today. So she's doing a birthday celebration. I believe it's 10:30 a.m. Sassy, you became a super fan. Congratulations, Sassy Mimi. Welcome to the room. Janae, welcome, friend. Welcome as well. And then, like I was sharing earlier, Luna. Luna is celebrating her live anniversary. So that's what she's celebrating. Good morning, future billionaires. How you doing, Justice? Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to Linus. Yes. Hey there. I'm starting at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. And so that's 1:30 Eastern. I'm Eastern time zone. So yes. So I'm gonna pin her so you guys can connect. She'll be doing a celebration. She'll be celebrating as well. 69th birthday today. So excited. And I think if I heard correctly, Vibe Wellness and Luna. You guys will be on Vibe Wellness Live today. And so Luna's gonna be talking there as well. I'm gonna pull up her in a second so she can celebrate her 1 year. She had her live is an early live, so I missed it this morning. Her live is at 6:30. Did you do a well, you know what? Let me just pull her in. TikTok is taking forever with the flash goal, which may be a good thing. Um, we are both celebrating our live anniversary. I love that. Your birthday and live anniversary. Love it. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting. Let's see. Luna, I'm accepting. Welcome to the room, friend. Let me change my layout. Hold on one second, Luna. I can't. Let me change the layout. There we go. Hello. Happy anniversary. Yeah. I was about to say it had to be like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Nice, nice. So, so, so you're selling 1 year on celebrate 1 year on TikTok. This is her live anniversary. Talk a little bit about what brought you here and what you do in your live. Oh wow, I didn't realize that. You did. You did. Wow. Right. Y- Oh, level 24. That was, yeah, congratulations, friend. Oh, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep, yep. Abs- Yeah, absolutely. So talk about your plans for the future because I know you've been doing this. You're doing it for a year. I want to make sure we honor where you've been. This year started off a little in a transformational way. I never say it's a bad thing. I think things happen for a reason. So you want to talk about that and share that with the community? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll say rest assured, at the end of the day, if you have your systems put in place and then you're working those systems over time, it will pay off. I started my live on YouTube. I always start like 10, 15 minutes before I come here and I'm talking on YouTube. And I was actually sharing my YouTube journey. Pals was asking a few questions, so I just kind of gave her some insights too. And so for you have your YouTube, you're working through that as well. And so there's multiple things that you can be doing and it doesn't happen overnight. Like the YouTube thing, I was saying my YouTube is now monetized because of the ads that I do because I do all these lives. And so it's starting to trickle in. And so I just started the ads. It's probably been 12 days and I've earned right now $35 and I have 700 videos that it's monetizing on every day. And before the month is out, just in that math alone, it probably will be upwards of 200 just because all those lives are starting to come in and people are searching and that content is evergreen. It's out there. So if someone looks at something today and search for it, they come across my content and now I'm doing better with my SEO. I'm going back to those videos to optimize them. So just know that that's going to pay off later. So just keep going and you'll see the payoff in the future. Mhm. Mhm. Right, right. Right. Oh, that's awesome. So what's the plans for the future? So today's 1 year anniversary. You go live 3 days a week. You do pop-ups, you do shop as well. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Mhm. Okay. TikTok. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, she's definitely another one that's been doing her thing and has grown tremendously. So, so proud of her as well. Look at you, friend. So proud of you. Oh, thank you, friend. So here's what I will say. You are amazing live host, just in general. I mean, obviously, I personally think obviously I'm a fan, but I think you are just such a natural. And so when I go to your lives, I'm like sitting there listening, like, oh, I like everything you're saying. It's such good information. So you've been using the board lately, your room's been growing, and that's helped too with just traffic and then obviously organizing your topics that you're covering. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, you can see the board. The traffic isn't the same though. I will say that. I have to go back and look at my board. So, Christy, you asked the question about the board. You don't see the board right now because of the 2 we're multi-guest. So, I don't see the board. Do you see the board, Luna? You don't see one? Okay, okay, I was just checking. Like, I don't see it. So, yeah, you don't see the board, but it's the words on the screen. It's the text on the screen that describes your board. Now, up here, this new feature is a header, and, you can put messages at the top. So, you do see something that says go live room. So, yeah. So, no board. So oh, Christy. Oh, Christy, you came because of Luna. Awesome. So, really quickly, pro tip, you all. When you co-host like this, or I'm sorry, when you multi-guest like this, because Luna's in the room. She's not in her own live. She's not live right now. She's actually a guest in my room, and I brought her up from the viewer area, and now she's a guest. And if you look at the coins right here, this is kind of a telltale sign that the person is a guest. When they're like this, it looks like the co-host, but they're not. So that's kind of your sign that is a guest. Um, it brings traffic because the person who's a guest looks as if they're live. And so viewers are seeing that, her fans, her friends are seeing that. And they can come up, they can click the room, they can click her bubble and see that she's live, but she's actually up as a guest. So just wanted to say that to you all because you get a little bit more visibility as you do this. I don't do it as often, so it's not it's a good practice, but keep in mind balance and having a guest in your chat is like a fine line. You don't want to ignore your chat. People leave. People don't feel like you're talking to them. So you wanna make sure you're balancing the 2. Okay. Um, you said that really, really. Anybody else in the room had board issues? Flourish, what about you? Who else goes lives? Bella, I think she was in the room. Who else goes li she said it? I missed it. Okay. I missed Bella's comment. Okay. I'm having the same thing to contact me. The contact me is overlapping the headline. Oh, really? Okay. Wow. Okay. So yeah, it must be something. I'll say this too. When I'm on the agency side, once we come off, I'll see if I can see my board. I don't see the boards for you all. Somebody said that I went into the live. I think it was Wellness Girl. I went in her live. She had a board on her screen. And she was like I said, "Oh, I love your board," 'cause it was like a nice little, message about sound healing. I was like, "Oh, okay, I love your board." And I said in the chat, she's doing her sound healing, so she's doing that. She messaged me afterwards. She said, "I couldn't even see my board. My board wasn't there for me." She said, "I know you mentioned that you saw it. I couldn't see it." So I was like, "Oh, that's weird." I said, "Maybe change the text color. Maybe your lighting is blending it." I'm thinking like she can't see her own board. But I think it was glitching then. When I looked on the screen, I couldn't see her board either. I saw it in the room, but I didn't see it on my screen, and normally I do see your boards. And so right now, when I look at everybody, nobody has a board on their screen, and I typically do see it. So it must be something going on with boards right now. I just learned how to do the board. Did you? My bonus. You said, Tracy, I got low traffic yesterday as well with my board. It says it's overlapping, but it isn't. Interesting. Oh, I just enjoyed making content. I don't sell anything. Okay, that's Christy. Interesting. The other box was really small though. Oh, you had a board issue too, Dream? Interesting. Learn language like Starbucks. When you say bored, what are you referring to? I'm gonna show you, Karen. We'll talk about it in a second. Mine have been working well the last 2 days. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a bigger issue. What did you say? I missed it. Where's Flourish comment? I missed that. Oh, what was that? That was your overall views. That must have been her overall analytics and views. That's good. Are you using a board? I don't think you use a board, do you? Let me know if you're using a board at all. She used to have a board that says "Got questions." Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Flourish is like our yes, overall use board. Okay, using board. Yeah. So Flourish is like our model for how to do this. She really led the way in this because she started back towards the end of the year, I think November-ish. She was really kind of getting a sense of how TikTok was operating. And she went on vacation, came back, and it's been gangbusters since then. So she's done really well. She's gained a lot of views, a lot of committed followers, a lot of super fans. So really, I tell people all the time, if you connect with Flourish, go over there to see how she integrates talking about TikTok, but also maintaining um, the talking points, the integrity of her room. She's in the houseplants niche. I shouldn't say gardening, but the houseplants niche. And so essentially, she's talking about her plants, she's talking about her services, she's talking about TikTok, she's talking about the daily heart me, she's talking about making sure you are supporting her life goal. She's saying the things that matter. So she does a beautiful job of connecting TikTok lingo and the importance of making sure you're appeasing TikTok, but also making sure she gets her point across in terms of how you can get her services and support her room. So it is a balance. All right. She does. Yeah. Yes. Mhm. Gotcha. Um, love that. She said mine isn't about me, it's about Luna. I want your anniversary. Flourish, I sent you a message too. So don't forget to see my message. I sent you a message today. Flourish, you know what Pal said doing Service Plus. Flourish, let's talk because I don't think she has Service Plus. Service Plus doesn't work for her, but she could talk about, well, I'll talk to you. I'll message Flourish. Um, you said I love me some you, Luna. She is awesome. Um, you said, are we meeting today? I didn't see an email. Um, BU. Let me know more, friend. Let me know. Did you book Carla? I think that's it. You did book. You would have gotten an email from check your spam. You would have gotten a response, automated email that tells you the Zoom link and stuff. Yeah, so check your spam, friend. You said yes, you booked. Okay, that was you. Yeah, so go ahead and check your spam and just see if it went to your spam message. Check, search Dr. Lisa or launch your income. Search that in your inbox and see if it pops up. Um, Luna, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. I so appreciate you, friend. Um, I'm excited for you. Don't give up. That I think I'm compelled to say that. Don't give up. Exactly. It is. It is. And more to come in 2026 and beyond. So just know, you're hitting this year by the end of the year. Start taking note of all the gains, all the things that happen. You're getting a little bit more visibility and traction from your room. So just know, keep going. TikTok definitely is a roller coaster, goes up and down. And so you got to kind of continue to ride and be excited about it, but don't be discouraged. All right. That's what I've learned. If nothing else, don't be discouraged by when it's going down. It'll come back up. All right. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Appreciate your friend. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't go. It's gonna send you something. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. I'm trying to send you something. Okay. There we go. Appreciate that. All right. Thank you, friend. Awesome. You said, "This live always motivates you." You guys had some great questions, and alright, I'm gonna head so this is the board. See it popped up? Let me know if you guys see it. I do see it on my analytics. I see it over here. The board is there. I'm literally the only one here with a board on the screen. I wonder why. I wonder if it's not showing. Thank you all. Don't be discouraged. Exactly, exactly. Bella, let me know if you're in a room. I think you had a question that I wanted to kind of circle back to. I think you had a super fan question. You said question in one of the campaigns, I earned a super fan offer. How can I set it up to gift it? Um, check under your fan club. That's what I would say. Check under your fan club. I feel like I seen it. Don't quote me. If anybody else in the room, you did. Anybody else in the room know the answer here? I feel like I saw it as part of the fan club area. It's in the Journey campaign. Okay. You said you want it from the Journey campaign. And so that's how you want it. Um, Happy Wednesday. Yes. Okay. So do you know what the fan club is? I'll double check. Yes. Okay. So under the fan club, you're going to check the fan club zone. So under the fan club zone, see if it's there to set up under fan club. Okay. Yeah. Set up under fan club. Yeah. I have a lot of doctors in the room. I like that. Yes. Yes, I do on the fan club and then zone. Yeah. You're going under the zone. See if it's there. Click around under there. Not sure where I saw it at, but I think that's where you would look. Okay. I don't see my board saved to my live recordings. Is that normal? The board on the screen when you do your live recordings, you don't see the board. Hello. Oh, Roses. Thank you so much, Harold. Awesome. Awesome live yesterday, too. You had some great questions. I got off the live and I had to chat with my husband about some of those questions. I was like, oh, these are some good questions. Um, Live recordings. So when you look at your clips, you don't see the board on the clips. People said you don't see it in the clip when you look at it, but when you download it, it's there. So I think you're not just seeing it on the screen yet, but when you download it, it is there. No boards. Yeah. So check the download. Okay. So I think it's just a matter of not being on the clip, but it is there. Okay. That's the new generation style. Yes. Thought provoking questions. Hey, Precious. Definitely some thought provoking questions. One of the questions you brought up, and I guess I'll say it here. You said, I think you were referring to the future of TikTok. Brand, thank you so much for that lead gift. The future of TikTok or the future, um, the next 5 years, what the future will look like based on what's happening now. I will say this. I do uh I'm pro phone. So phone all the way. Laptop for me didn't work out well. I'll explain that in a second. But yeah, in 5 years. So in 5 years, I said, and when I thought about the way I responded, I do think there are the two issues: TikTok live streaming, shoppable lives, the whole competition with the other platforms, the WN app, other places like that. I do believe this is the future. So they want people to sell, they want to do live selling. What they were doing in other countries, they've been doing the live selling for a minute and it's very profitable. So they want people to connect with their audience, connect with their consumers, their viewers for their room, and do the live selling. So that is the future. So I think going live now, and if you do have shop or you do have any of those features, it's only going to prepare you for what this will look like moving forward. So TikTok is definitely advocating for more live streamers, more live stream hosts, and doing more shoppable lives. The other, I guess, in contrast to that, I do say there's something to be said about the influx that we're seeing of cloning and twinning to do the selling. I don't know if that's going to fly for long. I think brands want authentic people connecting with their audience, connecting with their communities. And so when you're doing content, selling products, then why do you need a live host? They can get AI to do that for them also. So I think that trend is going to not work well for long. I don't know if that's gonna be there forever. You said, "What is cloning?" So people are literally when you see certain videos now, content, it's not the person often. It's it's a clone, it's a twin, it's an AI, twin of them. What do they call it? Oh, thank you, Wendy, appreciate you. They're getting terrifyingly realistic. They are giving me the ick, but it is fascinating when you see it. But yeah, they are looking very real, very real. But again, why would you need a human? If you're a brand, you could do that yourself. You can just get the software and twin a couple of your employees, and they become your models and selling products. You don't need creators to do that. Now, again, creators have their relationships and contacts in their communities, but you want authentic connections. So I don't know if that's going to fly for long. So that was a good question because when I really think about that, I'm like, well, why do that? The action will be different. Yeah. Can you help with Hot Streak campaign? The Hot Streak campaign? No. But what you need? I don't know. I don't know if I can. Maybe I shouldn't say no. I don't know because I don't know that campaign. Some campaigns you guys have access to that other people won't. Um, because of your league and your level you're at, and then also being with the agency, you see more campaigns. That's not a campaign I see though. It's expensive though. The software to clone. It is pricey. Yeah. So I mean, there's some packages out there that you might be able to make it a little affordable, but it is pricey. So you got to be prepared for that too. And again, like I said, I don't know if it's worth paying someone to clone themselves versus just paying them to do the work. Yeah. It says I need to send out and share the campaign, but I did and I didn't get the points. You know what? There sometimes that's glitchy, but are you doing it within the campaign? Make sure you're doing it within the campaign. I think that was one of the tricks. Um, and make sure you're sharing it to people who are eligible. That may be the other trick. So you have to make sure the person's eligible. Yes, can you see my instructions on how to? Can you get me instructions on how to? I don't have anything on that. I don't have anything on it. I'll take a look and see if there's anything, because all the campaigns that are agency related are here. Let me see. Let me see if there's anything platform campaigns. You said this is Hot Street. Give me 1 second, guys. See, let me see. Stream, hot stream. I see it. Let's see rules. Um, what it does is shows the campaign. Typically, what you want to do, you want to click the three lines in the top corner of the campaign to see three lines on the top of the corner, too, is where the share button is. Are you clicking it from there? Let me know if that's what you're clicking. So it shows you the rules there. Okay. So do me a favor, message me. Okay, I'll listen. Okay, I'll try again. So message me. The three lines in the top corner does the breakdown. So what I see on the agency side is what you see in the campaign. It kind of walks you through the rules and stuff. But you click those three lines. So see if that works first. And there's a share arrow there as well. All right, friends, let's see. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you for supporting. I was going to talk about YT a little bit. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the meantime before I skip over to that. And then I'm going to talk about my board. Um, and then if you guys don't mind sharing as well, click the arrow here to share out the live. We're going to share out the live since we were just talking about sharing. But yeah, when I look at the agency page, I'm the only one that has a board that's showing. And I'm pretty sure Coach B and Diana had boards, but it's not showing on the screen. So I think there's definitely something glitchy happening. There's definitely something glitchy. There was an app update for the iPhone users yesterday. I say that now since the Android folks say they don't have to do updates. So iPhone users, there was an update yesterday. So if you haven't done it, make sure you do the update. By the week, what happens when all the boxes in the gift gallery is lit up? Um, What's what you typically should see is a little bit of boost to your live as you are lighting up your gift gallery. That's important to do so you can see a little bit of a boost. However, I think it's for that day. So the day that you light it up, you might see more visibility, more engagement. But as the week goes on, you still got to get the engagement. People have to come to your live, share it out, do the gifting. So all that stuff needs to happen. You said Google always pushes updates. Okay. All right. So, I mean, all I can say is just make sure you have the latest app update. So if that's the case, then just make sure you have the latest one. TikTok has updates all the time. So iPhone, yeah, we don't see. We have to go in and do the updates. I watched my live for 300 minutes. Hey, Black Sheep, welcome to the room. Hello, friend. Thank you so much, friend. Or it's per day, not per week. The gift gallery is a weekly update. It updates weekly on Sunday into Monday. Monday technically at 12:30. You see 12:30 midnight in the nighttime. Hey, honestly, Carolyn, our community just teared up. Oh, awesome, Coach Wallace. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so it updates. Hey, spiritual, welcome to the room. Others coming in. Thank you so much. Vibe Wellness, you were doing a walk. I don't know if she's still here. She might have walked away, stepped away. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the support. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Oh gosh, thank you for the lead gifts. I appreciate the support, friend. Thank you for all that. Thank you guys for the Dr. Lisa's. Oh, and a level up in the room, level 14. Awesome. Do you make money over the gift gallery? You do make money. Absolutely. Yeah, the gift galleries are still gifts. Those are still gifts that you're getting. And so they've increased the gift gallery, as you guys can tell. There's some gifts added. And then they did add the A4 and 5 leagues. So you have the A League. So now A League goes from 1 to 5. It used to be just 1 to 3. And so that's increased as well. Increased ranks, I guess. Yes. Yeah. And they've created these new layers now. So that's good. Thank you for the donuts, title gift of the donuts, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you all for coming in. Let me say this. My friends, you guys are asking about leagues and stuff. Do I need to talk about that? Do I need to talk about the gift gallery a little bit? I don't tend to because I have so many new people coming in. Michaela, welcome to the room. I have so many new people in the room and you're just starting your journey. So I don't talk about it because I don't want to overwhelm you. I don't want to overwhelm folks, but I'm happy to talk about it. It is something you do need to pay attention to as you grow. I guess I don't understand how. Okay. Gina, you know what? I'm gonna say something too, friend. You don't you're just starting off. You don't have a bio. You gotta put words in your bio so we know a little bit more about what you do on the app. And it's also for TikTok so that they can know what your page is about. And that's part of your optimization. So you want to make sure your profile is optimized with keywords, search terms. So as people are searching for your topic, searching for your page, they can come across it. All right. When it comes to your boxes, your blue box, you see other people in the live, they have a badge that says Lisa. They have one that has a blue box with a number. Those are you as a viewer in someone's room. And so that also is part of your engagement strategy. So you want your viewers to come in, you want them to come in and support. And so ultimately, you want to make sure you're perceived to be a supporter because those badges are ways for us to tell. It's kind of a way for TikTok to know from an optics perspective who are the engaged viewers, what level of engagement they have, how are they supporting your live goal, but also your daily heart me and being a part of your community. So those are things you want to have. I tell people all the time, you got to have coins on your account so that you can properly engage. All right. Thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Gears. Hey, Mary. Welcome, welcome everybody. Okay. So blue box, I mean, not blue box, daily. Well, let's do this. Let's do box so I can show you guys the rankings, the leagues that is. So put box in the chat. We'll just kind of skim through real quick. I'm gonna put box in the chat for here. We'll talk about, hey friend, we'll talk about what the box is all about. Um, if you guys click the box, once you put it in the chat, you click your, I'm sorry, click your photo. It's gonna show you, and I'm gonna flip my screen so you guys can see this. That's that's way too much for my brain to understand. Always recharge when you come to this class. You're so funny. um, So, Gina, first step is to have coins on your account. So, if you click the gift box in the corner, it says the word recharge. Click that word or the numbers that are there if you have coins on your account, and then a screen pops up. It shows you um, how to recharge there. However, I would tell you to pause. Look at the line above it that says recharge on TikTok.com/coin for a 25% discount. So you get more coins for your money. So you have to have coins in your account. If you click that, it takes you to the website and then you can recharge there. So that's the first step. And then TikTok, when you came into someone live, I tell people all the time, thank you for the superwoman. When you came into someone's live, TikTok told you what to do. Okay. So TikTok told you to send a rose or get the daily heartbeat. Thank you, friend. Hey, Halleck, good morning. They told you to do something and you didn't do it. So my point is you want to engage in that way too. Even if it's just clicking the heart me or clicking whatever it told you to do that as well. All right. So really quickly, we got these three boxes. The blue box represents you as a viewer. If you click your blue box, it shows your engagement points and how you can level up because these levels is your level as a viewer. And the levels go from 1 to 50. And so you want to make sure you're constantly growing and engaging here. All right. I can't stay long today. It's my pup's 19th birthday. Well, happy birthday. That's a very mature pup. I've got to prepare a picnic. Oh, okay, awesome, awesome. Have a great day, abundant day to you as well, friend. Um, the middle box is you as a fan club member, part of the community, and then the last box, oh, I close it out. The last box is you as a live host. So, as a live host, he's a senior citizen like you. Okay. Um, and the last one is you as a live host. So that is your league that you're in. The screen pops up, and a couple things I want you guys to pay attention to. There is this league, D League. This is D5. There is a total of 4 leagues. Okay. When you think about it. And in those leagues are different tiers, for lack of a better word. So it's everyone starts in the D League at D5. That's the lowest tier. So it goes D5, oh my friend, D5, D4, D3, D2, D1. That's the D League. Everybody starts at D5. All right. Then you can level up and go to the C League. The C League has 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So C5, C4, C3, C2, C1. Okay. You do what you need to do. Now, the difference between the D League and the C League is that you are asked now to be a little bit more. Hold on one second. I got a puzzle. You're going to be asked to be a little bit more accountable for how you're showing up because you can slide back down to the D League. When you're in the D League, you don't slide back down. What you get, you stick to. You if you earn something, you keep it. In a C League, if you don't continue to go live, continue to perform, to continue to show up daily, or you do some things to make sure you preserve your spot, you slide back down. All right. So now there's a little bit more responsibility that's put on you when you get to the C League. You're dropping. Exactly. You're dropping. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I know a lot of people come and say, I don't understand how I dropped. I don't understand now I'm back in the D League. You're back in the D League because you weren't paying attention to what was happening within that 24-hour window and you drop back down. And so I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. But again, what type of things to preserve the spot other than going live? Going live. You got to go live. Your performance as a live host is your performance as a live host. And it is is your is obviously the gifting and the diamonds you're collecting. Okay. Live host collects diamonds. Guests can collect diamonds too. So when Luna was in the box, you guys had saw those coins at the top. She collected some diamonds from people gifting her. And so what that means is that in your guest spots don't count for your league. Guest spots don't is you as a live host. It's your performance only as a live host, not as a guest, not as a viewer. Hold on one second. I'm in C4 now. Yes. What's the difference with the percentage? LI top 90? Where are you looking at? Where are you looking? Let me know what you meant. Where are you looking at spiritual? Let me know, friend. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. So when you're at C League, you can move all the way up. The next league is that you'll level up to B League. B League, C4 top 90%. Okay. Oh, this here. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll explain that in a second. Spiritual. Thank you for that. I'll explain it in a second. It's associated with this. Um, so B League and B League gets a little rougher, tougher, tougher. Um, because now TikTok is asking a little bit more of you, and your percentage that you can drop down to is even smaller. There's a smaller window that you're working with before you drop down. All right. So that's B League. And then when you're in the A League, it's even a little smaller. All right. So it's hard to maintain that A League. It's hard to maintain. So, and again, there's more that's asked of you, your community, and how people are engaging in your live stream. So keep that in mind. Hey, Houston. Hello, friends. Okay. Is top 10 better than top 20, 90? Yes. Yes. Spiritual. You are trying to, the percentages are reducing. Top 90 is on the bad end. You're like 90% of everybody else. To be in the 10%, it's like being in what we call the one percenters. We want to be a one percenter. We want to be those 1% of the world that are billionaires. We want to be on that side of the scale. Okay. So you don't want to be like 90%. You want to be like everybody else, like the majority of folks. You want to be 1%. Okay. Got it. Never understood which direction they went. That went. Yes. Yeah. Hey, meaningful, mindful. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, so you always want to be on the smaller side. That's what you are paying attention to, how to get over there. And then once you get to zero, depending on what happens, what league you're in, you get either a fragment or you level up and go to the next league. Okay. Or the next tier. All right. Okay. So couple things. So does it go down in numbers before moving the next league? What do you mean go down in numbers? How can we see ours? Um, you should be able to see yours when you click your box. So remember we put the word box in the chat. So go back and put box in the chat again, folks. So you can click your photo and then when you click your information, you should see yours. So for this account, this is the agency account. This agency account doesn't go live often. It did a few times, but it's here. Thank you all on the YT. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your support. Um, so thank you for explaining that. I was wondering about that. You're welcome. You said, does it go down in numbers? I'm still trying to understand your question. Does it go down in numbers? C 4 3 2 1 and B leads or the other? Yeah, it goes down. So remember we started off with D5. So this account is a D5. It's a newbie. It's a D5. So start off at D5. So you always start the league at 5. So D5, D4, D3, D2, D1. You get to the C League, you're C5, C4, C3, C2, C1. Then you become B5, B5, B4, B3, B2, B1. And now they created the A5 and 4. That wasn't there before. But now it's A5, A4, A3, A2, A1. Okay. And those leagues correspond to the gift gallery. The gift gallery is now what's being populated based on your league. All right. So when it comes to this process, I wanted to point out, so we're looking at, so everybody, when you put box in the screen, in the chat, you should now be able to see your photo, click your photo, and what you're clicking, you're seeing a mini profile when you click it. You're clicking your diamond, that diamond box. When you click that, your box should show up. So let me know if your box is not showing up, but your box should show up and it should show what league you're in. And so as you go live, there's this little bitty timeline. Think of it as a timeline. Thank you so much. Hey, friend. There's a little bitty timeline, and that timeline speaks to where you start the 24-hour clock day. Because remember, there's a clock ticking. 24 hours. We're at 12 hours left in this day. where you start at, and then you're slowly ticking away and you come into here. And if you do get enough diamonds, by the time this clock runs out, doesn't matter if you got down here at 4 o'clock this afternoon. The day is still going, time is clicking, ticking, and you are competing with everybody else in your league. And as they're performing, because you're actually in a ranking, that's what's happening. You're in your league ranking. How do I find that? Kiwi, where you put that comment at, click your photo right there. Click your photo. You're gonna see your mini profile pop up. This is your mini profile. You're clicking your diamond box, your D5, your D4 box. Somebody's comment got filtered. Somebody's comment got filtered. Harold, let me know what you mean. You're clicking your C4 box. Click your photo and you're clicking your C4 box. Okay. Um, you're trying to ask where the ranking is. Okay, somebody started on a zero. Every day it resets. Yes. You start off, you reset the day. You do. You asked I think you're asking your ranking. Hey Sue, you're gonna see it. You're going to see it. Okay, real quick. Click it here. Do you guys see where it says lead D4 top 99%? Click that. If you guys see, it says daily ranking. Remember, we talk about daily ranking. This is the daily ranking. So next to the daily ranking is your league. See, middle, I wish I could show it to you guys. Okay, wait a minute. I can show it probably here. So here. So what I did was click this daily ranking area, and then it has league D4 for me. So you guys are seeing it. This is so good. I had no idea all this was. I just looked random stuff. And so you see my ranking. Now your girl, I'm right now in the top 70% currently. Currently. We still got 12 hours to go. So if I ended my live right now and did not come back, do you think I'm gonna be in the 70%? I wouldn't. I haven't earned enough diamonds yet. No, I wouldn't. I didn't earn enough diamonds to keep me in the 70. So I'm not in a safe space yet. Okay. So what happens is I'm 70% now. If I click this, it shows my ranking. You guys can see my ranking here. So it has me here. TikTok changed this, and TikTok real shady. I'm gonna say this. TikTok, y'all shady. Shady, shady boots. Because the way they changed this now, you used to be able to see literally the percentage I'm at. I can't see it no more. They have me in this window, and I'm just assuming, I don't know what that is. That may be 55% right now. It might be 60. I don't even know, but I can't tell. So they only tell you now the diamonds you need to get the next fragment, but they don't tell you your exact percentage. That's shady because I used to look at the percentage. And so the percentage for me, I was like, oh, okay, if I'm 55, I'm not safe because the day's going to go on. I'm not in a good space. I need to be, if I was like 45, I might be safe. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to really look at that quickly and do a quick little mental math and say, that's not a good place to be in. The day's going on. More people are going to go live. Hey, Lisa. And so I always kind of did that mental math about it. Now I don't see the percentages. I can't tell. Shady TikTok. I'm just going to say that. That was just my own little anecdote about it. But just know that that change happened. And so now you're looking at this. Hey, Lisa. Thank you so much for joining the Fab Club 100 days. Awesome. Awesome. So now you're seeing how this timeline is moving, and it says how many diamonds. There's still 12 hours. I don't have two fragments. So let me ask this. So if I fell below 70%, they changed that too. Ooh, TikTok shady. Oh, okay. They changed the look of it. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Um, it says -1. What I'm going to lose is that fragment. So it's so shady. I know. I know. So it says -1, which means I will lose the fragment. They said I need 43 more diamonds to avoid losing a fragment. So when you go live later tonight, It'll be higher. It'll be more diamonds you're gonna need because you're late night live. So all the living that's happened throughout the day, it'll add up and it's gonna make that number higher. You're probably gonna need probably somewhere around 500 diamonds, maybe 1,000 by the time you get to your late night live. Probably more like 1,000. And so as people are engaging, you start paying attention to that. And you start paying attention from an analytics perspective, how many diamonds you need. And then you start paying attention to, okay, do I need to come back? Do I need to do some other things to make sure I'm safe? Yeah. Wish I could go live twice a day too. It's a thing. Can league up without gifting? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. No, you can't league up. You gotta have gifting. Gifting is part of the strategy here. And that's why I said TikTok gotta get paid, y'all. Thank you so much for the finger hearts. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you for that. Yeah, TikTok is looking for their money too. So yeah, yeah. That's so when you start paying attention to this, you're like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing a little bit. I'm supposed to be moving different. I'm supposed to be doing a little bit more. I'm not doing the things I need to be doing to get, to league up or stay safe or continue to grow as a live host. Real talk with Heidi. Welcome. Did you talk gift gallery yet? Had to walk away from it. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Oh, well, I can go a little deeper in that. TikTok World Cup competitions every day. It is. It is. It is happening right now. So thank you so much, friend. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the hand hearts. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the roses. That is pushing things up a little, making things a little bit more competitive. You're right. Yep. Strategically gift. I help the doc because she helped me. Look at that, friend. That's it. That's the goal. You got to make sure your content is of value to folks too. Yeah. Um. So thank you all for the follow. I appreciate you all coming through. Thank you so much for the support. Let's talk a little bit more about this. So think about these diamonds. They're called fragments. And so when TikTok says you're going to lose a fragment, you're going to lose a frag. So right here it says I need 7.2K more diamonds to get one frag. That'll put me there. Now, here's the catch to that. Again, as the day goes on, if I got 77.2K diamonds today, say I got that in this live, as the day goes on, I don't stay there. I get pushed back because other people are going live. I'm a live host that ends my day around 6 o'clock, maybe seven at the longest. And so there's still another 5 hours left. Hey friends, thank you so much. That's why my turnout was a low last night. My team was playing and won. Oh, is that what happened? It was a game? The World Cup. That's healthy. Yeah. So I still won't get that fragment because there's still 5 hours left. And with those 5 hours, I get pushed back. So even though that 7.2 was gained here, it's not enough to keep me with that fragment, to get that fragment. Now, what will happen is if I go live again at 4 and some gifting happen there and it's significant enough, it will probably keep me safe. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of things you got to pay attention to because you do a little bit here and then come back later, you can get to the point where you can actually earn that fragment because if you got enough gifting then and the combination of two would keep you safe or keep you where you gain. Okay. So a lot of days I'm just paying attention to am I safe? You know, so that's the main thing. And so there's things you can do. There's things that people will do. So we just talked about this is what I need. It says 4.2. There is a sticker for that. So TikTok lets you set a sticker on your screen. So so now you see the sticker here and it says 4.1 now because you guys were doing some gifting. So now it's 4.1 needed to get a fragment. And again, like I said, there's a little bit of smoke and mirrors. Fragments are here. So think of them as credits. There's a little bit of smoke and mirrors because that 4.1 could be achieved now. But again, later in the day keeps going on. It may not be enough to keep me where I'm going to get that fragment. So you always have to go twice a day to keep your frags. No, Margot, you don't. That's a strategy. As you get, well, let me take that back. As you get into the B League and A League, it becomes a little bit more towards yes, you do, because that live that you did, that one live earlier in the day, has to be good enough to keep you all day and maintain you all day. So you almost have to be in a mindset like, oh, I'm a live that produces, fill in a blank number of diamonds a day because my live gets me there. And there's some people who do that, depending on what their live is and how people are supporting it. There's some people who can do one a day and their live had enough engagement, enough gifting that left them, that made them fine all day. But the average person doesn't necessarily get that. So one strategy is go twice a day. You have A leaguers that they're battling, they're doing different things. And again, there's only so much can be done in a day. And so they have to come back multiple times, two, three times, maybe even four, depending on how their live is performing. You said just started my live journey. Awesome, awesome. Oh, how do you set the sticker? Um, where's that sticker, Janae? So let's see, let me show it to you. So if I click here, daily ranking underneath my name, you guys see that. And if I hit live, as a live host, you guys don't see it as guests, but as a live host, right here, for me, it says set sticker. That's what you're clicking. Okay. I can't find time one time a day. Really, I need more. You so funny. Pam, you got it. You said, I can't get one day in. How am I do two? I love it. You'll be fine, friend. You'll get the one going and then you'll do the two. And before you know it, you're here as much as I am. Okay, got it. Yep. Yeah, so that's where it is. So you click there and it lets you set this sticker. And so, like I said, certain people look at that and they appreciate it. Really quickly, the other thing that you guys don't see as a guest, I see as a live host is, like I said, this is a fragment, and then there's also a shield. Okay, so a shield, think of it almost like it's a get out of jail free card. If we were to compare it to Monopoly, your get out of jail free card. So it's your safety net. So if we go back here, we go to my ranking. You guys won't see it, but right under here as a live host, you're gonna see if you have a shield. A shield is basically if if for whatever reason I don't get enough diamonds today, I didn't earn a fragment. I didn't get this fragment that they're talking about. And I drop below where I get -1. I lose my fragment. Where I only have one fragment. So to lose my fragment is huge. Because I only have one. And thank you so much. I think we we changed the daily army. Always sharing valuable information. Hey Bob, how you doing, friend? Thank you, Bounce. Yes, see you, friend. Changing up the daily heartbeat. So because maybe I missed it. How do you get how do you get diamonds? Wendy, give me 1 second. I'll go back. But then you got the shield. Exactly. That's where the shield comes in. That's where I was about to go with that. Um, what's it cracking? What's cracking? Um, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I got a shield, y'all, because I might be wrong. I do got a shield. I got one shield. It's like, do I have a shield? So won't the shield will jump into place and I will be able to use it to keep my status as B4. Because if I didn't have a shield, what was going to happen? Put in the chat. What would happen if I didn't have a shield? If I didn't have a shield, what would happen? That daily check-in. Thank you, Bounty. And what would happen to me? You'll drop down. Drop down to what? What would happen if I didn't have a shield? Yeah, but what would I drop down to? Lose the frag, and I'll drop down to what? Thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Drop down. Uh-uh. Not B3, B5, B5. So it goes five. So five is the lowest. So you start off at five, then four, then three, then two, then one. So I'm trying, ideally, my next level would be B3. B3 would be my next level. Now I was in B3 before. So B4 is actually a drop down for me. I was in B3, but I did that vacation. Remember I went live every day now, but I didn't go live enough and I didn't get enough diamonds to keep me at my B3 level. Because I was going live and some engagement was happening, gifting was happening, but it wasn't enough because I was only going live once a day. And what happened in that day wasn't enough to sustain me. So I think I was B3 with two frags. Okay. So with two of these credits. And what happened was it dropped down to B5. I still stayed in the B's. So over that 9-day period, I did one live a day. You guys were supporting and engaged, and I appreciate all the support. But I knew because I wasn't doing two a days, it wasn't enough to sustain me. Okay. And again, my room, I don't battle as much as I should. My room is a room full of people still trying to understand this app and trying to get things together. And so because of that, it wasn't enough to say, okay, well, she'll stay in the B leagues. Do we have to battle? A friend told me we need five for a 2 hour live. I don't like battles. Pamela, you don't have to battle, but however, if you're doing some of the campaigns, the live journey, that's probably where that comment came from with the live journey. Because it does ask you to battle a little bit more frequently. And you don't have to, but there is going to be Community Fest. Community Fest will start next week. A part of Community Fest does integrate battling to unlock the little treasure boxes. We're going to see these as part of gameplay, but essentially, you're gonna have to do these quick battles. And you have to do like 2 to 3 of them, maybe 4 to 5 of them, to get the treasure box unlocked, and then, and they could be quick rose battles, but to get it unlocked, and then you have more traffic and visibility. So it is a great way of the gameplay. How long have you been doing this on TikTok? I've been going live um Monday. I just hit my year and a half anniversary. So 1 year, 6 months. I just hit it on Monday, but every day, twice a day was since February 2025. Yeah. January I was just doing one time in the month, one time a day. Would you recommend to check your position before going live? Yeah, yeah, I think that's important. Or when you come live, just click it to check it. Absolutely. You need you need to pay attention to that. I tell people if you're serious about it. Now, in the beginning, I don't talk about it on purpose because all of this means nothing. Nothing if you don't have people in the room. Like, because let me go back because I think Diamond, you asked the question. Diamonds. Was that you, Diamond, who asked about diamonds? Was that you, Diamond? Diamond, did you ask what is a diamond? Was that a joke? She was like, I think she was playing with her name. She's like, I'm a diamond. So what are you talking about? Oh, it was you, Wendy. Okay, my bad. um, leaving to go on my live now. Have a great day. Welcome, Marco. You're welcome, friend. Um, so a diamond. A diamond is this. A diamond is you, diamond. Exactly. Diamond's like, why you keep saying my name? A diamond is, hey, Miss Darlene, unwritten unstoppable. Um, a diamond is oh, Linda, first time gifter, the heart me. Look at you, lady. I'm sorry. Welcome to the room. Appreciate that, friend. Akanola. Is that it? Akanola? Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the shares, Miss Darlene. Let's see. When it comes to diamonds, diamonds are what you collect. Yes. simply girl's best friend. So diamonds are what you're collecting when people are gifting you. So viewers put coins on their account and they send gifts. Those gifts you get a percentage of. So TikTok gives you a diamond that you're collecting that as a way to determine what you ultimately will end up getting for those diamonds you collected when it comes to your rewards, which is your money. All right. So you collect diamonds, diamonds turn into rewards, rewards equal money. All right. So they're literally the currency that you're receiving. You're welcome and thank you. Oh, you're so welcome, friend. No problem. Chat, join from FYP. Well, welcome to the room. I appreciate that. Let's grow together. Well, welcome, friends. Stay in, connect with folks. We're not a grow room. We're not an engagement room. We just learn, we grow, talk about how to go live, things you should know. So you get any diamonds for taps. No diamonds for taps. Diamonds come from the daily heart meet. That is a diamond. That is a gift. The daily heart me, any gifts that are in your live goal, any gifts in the gift gallery, any gifts that are in the gift box, any roses, those are gifts. Those things that people are sending are gifts. All right. So you collect diamonds based on the gifting that happens in the room. Is is it the bigger the gift, the more diamonds you earn? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. So the bigger the gift and the coins that you spend for that gift, the more diamonds you get for that. So you get diamonds, and those diamonds equate to rewards. Rewards are calculated based on what happens in that live, how many minutes you've gone live. If you've gone 25 minutes or more, you get up to 38% for your gifting. If you get 5 new followers or more, you get an additional 2%. So every single live you do, you can earn up to 40% for that live. Then TikTok has what's called the weekly missions. Each week, you can get an additional 13%. And so that's a second side pot, when you think of it like that, side pot that you can earn. So when you look at your analytics, look at here, you see the two sets of numbers. You see the per live number, this live, and then you see the weekly number. And then you see the percentage that you're slated to earn in the middle. It actually breaks it down for you. Does a three times and two times in a battle do anything to your league? It's not. No, it's not directly aligned to your league, but you could benefit because you're collecting diamonds. Those points are points for the battle, but underneath those points are actually diamonds. It's because a diamond and a point are not the same thing in a battle, because you have three times and two times the gifting. So it's not like those gifts became they became three times, two times the gifting points. Not that you got two of those gifts and three of those gifts. You got points. Your points became greater. Okay? So you got one gift, but multiple points. Does that make sense? Let me make sure I said that correctly for you all. If you don't, and that was a battling question, so it probably doesn't make sense if you don't understand battling. I love how clearly you explain it. You're welcome. Thank you, friend. I was like, Lord, I hope I explained that right for them. But yeah, so it's not that you earned twice the coins. Okay. And when you look at the gifts, you see the coins. So you didn't earn twice the coins. You got points for that. Okay. So oh, thank you, friends. So when everything's said and done, you want to make sure that you pay attention to how long you go live. And I was going to tell you about the weekly missions. There's three factors for the weekly missions. It actually is the league. We talked about the league today. Um, what does the diamonds do for you? It's how you earn money. That's how you get monetized. That's how you are monetized on TikTok. It's one of the monetizations streams here. Okay. Thank you. Hey, back. Look at you leveling up. Thank you for the populars. Thank you all for the who coming in with the daily heart me's. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for the support. Even a 2-year old could understand when she is teaching. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Diamonds are real money, friends. Yes, it is real money. Real money. They equate to money. Thank you, cousin D. How are you, friend? How do I get the live access? You have to go live. Thank you so much, friend. You have it. Unless your account is under 7 days. So you have to go live. You have to have an account that's 7 days and older. So over 7 days, you have to post content. They'll give you live access with 50 followers. And you also have a blue box. That means that you've been engaging a live. You've been, gifting and doing the things that got you that blue box that allowed you to level up. So if your account is under 7 days, that's the only thing you have to wait for is the days. But otherwise, you should have live access. I did not. So the more diamonds, the more money. The more diamonds, the more money. Yep, that's fair. That's a fair comment. You got to make sure you have gone live long enough. Your time matters, and how many friends you got. That'll matter to your money. Yeah. So there's a percentage there that you might be leaving on the table because you didn't get enough new followers or enough time. So that percentage matters too. Hey Taz. Thank you. And that's it. Okay. All right. Um, is there anywhere you can check for the blue box? Is there somewhere you can check the yes. So let's do this real quick. Stupid question. But what are the blue things in front of my name? Okay, so we're about to talk about that. So we gotta do the blue box. We got some newbies in the room. The more I learn, the more I realize I'm not ready. You're ready, Pamela. Do it scared, friend. Do it scared. Wow, thanks to the friend. I really didn't know. Okay, so let's do this. We got to do the blue box for our friends. So put the word blue in the chat. Just join in. Hello, new here. What is the average time to go live? Like the length of time? The time you want to make it a valid go live day is 61 minutes. It has to be over 60 minutes. That makes it a valid go live day. If you want more visibility, if you want to get pushed out more, you got to go longer. 90 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. So you want to get to the point where you're going at least 2 hours. Okay. But 61 is a valid day. 25 minutes that I mentioned earlier relates to monetization, the scale live rewards. That's when you have a percentage of how much you can earn from your diamonds you collected. So two different factors. So where you put the word blue, I want you to click your photo and you should see your profile. So anyone who type the word blue, click your photo, you see your profile. So once you see your profile, your mini profile, click the blue box, your LV number. It could be gray, it could be LV0, it could be LV6, LV1, LV17. Click this box and a blue screen pops up. This is your live gifting experience box. So they call it the level up program. So if you click this question mark in the corner, it gives you a little bit of breakdown on what this is all about. So read it. It's called the Gifter Level Up Program. So definitely read it. And then it shows you what level you're in, tells you how many points you've got, how many points you need in total to get to the next level. That's 24 for me. So I would need this many points in all. And so I'm working towards that. And then there's a scrolling message that tells you how many points you need to level up. Hello. How you doing, Colgate? Welcome to the room. How do you add type to the screen on your live? Oh, this is a board. So that's the board feature. So as you're doing this, you're looking at the um, level up box. You know what just made me think of something? Remember I said earlier, I only see my board on the screen. Luna, are you still here? Um, Let me know if you're still here. Anybody else in the room from the agency? Are you guys using one of those templates, the AI templates, to create your board? Or are you doing it from scratch by hitting the plus sign here? Remember, there was a few people said they don't see it. It was glitching. It was acting up. Scratch. You're doing yours from scratch. Is your board gone? Are you having issues with your board? Were you someone saying that? I wonder if it's the AI feature. Sweetie Pie, you didn't say you were having issues with yours. What do you mean by board? It was there last night. Okay, your board was fine. I see my board. Janae, you see your board. Are you doing yours from scratch or are you doing an AI board feature? What is the leaderboard? Leaderboard is something different. The leaderboard is the ranking. That's what we're talking about when we say leaderboard. But we're talking about this board where it says 5 things you must do before going live. That's a board. Number 5 is about the bag. Yes, from scratch. I wonder if that's the difference. I wonder if people are using templates, those AI templates versus hitting a plus sign. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. I'm gonna message. I think Bella said she had an issue. I think Luna, I'm gonna message them and just see. And I think Soda, I think those three. I'm gonna ask if that is what's happening. Because that could be the glitch. It just popped in my head when that came up. Okay. I was using the template. You were using a template and you had some issues, Diamond. I wonder. I wonder if it's the template. The template might be a problem and it didn't work. I'll be scared to try anything different. Oh, that's so funny. My campaign is telling me to do a leadership board. A leadership board is telling you to um get on the leaderboard. Maybe that's what they're telling you to do. That means you need to do the campaign and make sure you're you're moving up the board, moving up the ladder. Yeah, that's what they mean. It's the campaign board. Your level. Yeah. Hello, Dr. Lisa. What steps are you on? I just logged on. I desperately need help with my lives. All right, friend. Um, you know what? So what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna come back at 4 at my 4 o'clock. I'm probably gonna kind of lean into this a little bit more because I'm probably not gonna get to all of it. I'll probably do a real quick scan of it and then I'll go into more detail in my 4 o'clock. So because we start talking about the leaderboard, we talking about the gift gallery, we talking about boards. I mean, so I didn't get to this really. I've been talking about it for a few days. So but I'm happy to talk about it at my 4. I'll put it back up at my 4. So yeah. So um thank you so much for Dr. Lisa Cares and the Populars. You guys are so kind. Appreciate that. Yanni, are you Central Time Zone? I am Eastern. I'm in Florida. Eastern Time Zone. Eastern. Yep. So 4 o'clock Eastern, 4:15 ish, because I usually start on YouTube first. So 4:15 is um you said, "Oh, Lisa's in the right room. She does one-on-one sessions that are helpful." Yes, I do one-on-ones. Let me put my Service Plus. I gotta put my Service Plus since Pamela talking about me. Thank you, friend. Yeah, I do one-on-ones. If you want to book an appointment with me, I'm happy to meet with you. I am happy to talk about all things going live. 5:15 Central? No, it would be 3:15 Central for you. Back, because my family live in Chicago. So Central Time is an hour before. So 5:15 Central. I mean 3:15 Central. I go live at 4. You say you need to start set up Service Plus. Yes. Yep. Uh, what is you need 60. You said what I guess what if you need cherry 63 diamonds to fragment 2 to gain 2 fragments? Let me see what you're saying. I think that's what you're telling me, Sherry. Oh yeah, I'm looking at your information. So yeah, it says creator needs 63 more diamonds to get 1 fragment. So to get to your 20%. So did you go live already today? I don't look like it. I take that back. You didn't go live today. So once you go live today, you just need to get at least 63 gift points. I take that back. You need to get more than that because again, that timeline is going to push you back down. And if that clock gets to 11:59 tonight, because for Eastern time it goes up, it changes over at midnight. So at 11:59, you're paying attention to that. And if you don't have enough diamonds, you won't get that fragment you need. Thank you all for the gift, and I appreciate the support, you all. Hello, Diana. No, I didn't. Okay, so if you went live today, you would potentially get a fragment. Fragments are these little credits, so I got 1 fragment already. It's telling me if I got 6.2K, 6.6K diamonds, I would get a second frag, although I won't, because again, that number will keep increasing as the day goes on. So at 11:59, I need to be, in a position where I can get the diamonds I need so I can earn that fragment. Is getting in your service plus the same as getting in your agency? What's the difference? Not the same. Not the same. You teach great. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Um, Queen, no, I didn't. Okay. If I needs 33, how many coins does that equal? 33 diamonds? Like 33 cents. If you did coin for coin, that I always tell people it's not exactly a coin for coin, but yeah, we're talking about 33 cents basically. So that's the way you should look at it. But it's not totally coin for coin. I just want to make sure I say that. It's more like 35 cents when you do the math and stuff. Yeah. Um, so okay. Agency. Let me close out leagues and I'm gonna talk about the agency because your question, they're two different things. Two different things. Good day, everyone. Good day, friend. Um, Thank you all who are here. Okay, so here, blue box, really quickly, blue box. So here's the deal. You are you are trying to pay attention to that because you want, I guess I could get that. Yes. Yep. You want to pay attention to that as you're growing. Okay. As you're growing in coming in lives, doing that engagement, those levels, it goes from level one to level 50, people start paying attention to. So when you have a blue box next to your name, that is showing that you are a viewer, because that's what you are right now. You're a viewer that does that engagement. And when you come in and grab someone's daily heartbeat, again, you understand the etiquette, you come in, you follow the live host, you join their community, and then ultimately you are part of how you support and show up is part of how you get your visibility. People see you. This whole app is about networking. It's about doing that engagement so that ideally people are engaging your content, they're supporting your live stream, hopefully you're doing that support too as you become a live host and go live, and then people give back. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate your friend. So keep that in mind. That's all part of your strategy. You want to grow, you want to build, you want to have that visibility. And that's why you see TikTok will do little things like here, where you have the top two people in the room now that are in the box one and two. It gives me accurate credibility. And oh, thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that. And it just shows you're a quality engager. That's true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so people look at that, people pay attention to that as you come in and you're asking like 101 questions. Thank you so much, Fred. Becca, I appreciate it. And you're asking 101 questions, then people are going to say, hey, you know what? You're asking great questions, but make sure you follow the live host. Make sure you grab the daily heartbeat. So that way you're part of my community. And the live host, I didn't mention, forget, I failed to finish my comment about Scale Live Rewards. That 13%, it's factored into how many valid fan club members you have, as well as, oh my gosh, you leveled up. Taz, oh my gosh. Congratulations on that. Level 22 in the house. I love that. I love that. Thank you for sending that level up ship, friend. I appreciate that. Happy you were sharing that with me. This level up ship is a special gift. You don't get to share that all the time. I think you can only share it once a week, something like that. Um, it's a time limit on when you can share it. And so you just gotta, you're paying attention. If you want to share it with somebody, you can. Don't, you don't. It's up to you. Thank you, Grace. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for that, Taz. I appreciate your support. Thank you simply for the confetti. Thank you for the confetti. Simply, thank you so much, friend. I see you, Nikki. Appreciate your friend with the stickers. So what I tell people really quickly when it comes to, okay, so service, what else was I say? Scale Live Rewards, fan club is included. Your league, if you surpass your highest league you've been in here. So I've been on B3. That's not my highest. B3 is my highest. So in order for me to get that percentage from the Scale Live Rewards, I would have to get to B4. I haven't been in B4 before. So I would need to get there and then I would get what I need to um to get that percentage. and then leagues, and then how many days you go live. If you go live 2 or more days, you get a percentage for that too. So that's how you get the 13%. Again, a lot of times the highly people, the A's, high B's, they're getting that other percentage. Okay. Um, what else? Blue box. Last thing about the blue box. Make sure, oh, level 15 in the room. Thank you for that spark cake. Love it. Um, when it comes to the blue box, I tell people pay attention to the points you're earning. Hey, Kim Love Jones, the points you're earning, because you want to be able to then use those points, um, the points that you're getting. Hey, First Queen, the points that you're earning in the blue box, you pay attention to the level up points you need. Rather, you're paying attention to that because you might decide how you move. It should decide how you move. If you are doing things within your budget, you're like, I'm gonna do a little bit, and then this is the budget I have for the week. Let me manage that budget. That's totally fine. And that's actually the way you want to move. You want to pay attention to how you're navigating. And then ultimately you'll add some coins. You'll decide how you want to move. But if you have, I give the example, like if you have 50 points, you might use, a few points in one live, few points in another live, and before you know, you level up. All right. So that's what you're doing. You're paying attention to your points so you can level up appropriately. Thank you so much for the follow. I see you all. Appreciate the support. Um, I'm gonna close out soon. I got about 15 more minutes before I get to my 2 hour mark. I've been here for an hour and 45 minutes. Thank you so much, friend. So I'm gonna move to this real quick. Leagues. Did you guys get enough out of leagues? I mean, I know that was like a crash course. And again, I don't talk about it enough. Cherry, I don't understand that. Tell me more. What don't you understand, Cherry? Let me know what I need to explain further. Nikki, thank you so much for the stickers. Estella, welcome to the room. Coins. Okay, so you got coins on your account. Thank you. Hey, back. Thank you so much, friend. You got coins on your account and if you don't, click your gift box in the corner of the gift box. I'm gonna click it. When you said leveling up in the room, okay. Look here. Click your gift box. Let's do it the quick way. So click your gift box. At the very top of your gift box, it shows how many more experience points. Title gift of the donuts. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for the populars, cousin. So it tells you how many points you need, more experience points to level up. So, Cherry, you are currently level 23. So this number, when we went back, let's go back here. This number, oh, thank you so much for that lead countdown. Appreciate you all, the populars, and I love you so much. Thank you so much, friend. This number is how many points I need before I get to level 24. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for that back. You know why I'm cheering y'all, just so that y'all know. I put it here. I made it leagues equal cheers. I show that to you because I talk about this in number 5. I show that you can change the sentence here. And depending on how you're trying to move and what you're trying to do, thank you, Fred. Depending on what you're trying to do, you can engage your community that way. All right. And so you could put a message here. And we talked about Service Plus really quickly. But if you wanted your Service Plus to be something where you gave a freebie or something you're giving away, you could set your gift and you say, if I get leagues equal my ebook, leagues equal my discount, leagues equal a one-on-one meeting with them. And so you can put that there for your community to know how to engage, especially if your live is talking about specific product or service in this case that you offer. Okay. So I just wanted to share that as an example. Okay, real quick. So you see the points here. So if I was a person where I'm looking at my points and I'm like, oh, I only need 50 points before I get to level 24. Okay. Is that a live goal? That was a live goal. That's my live goal. You can pin your live goal. So if you look up here, those are my live goals. Yeah, you can pin them. And so I need, so say for argument's sake, I needed 50 points before I got to level 24. So as I'm moving on this app, or in these live streams, I'm a viewer. I'm looking at my points and I'm looking at, okay, is there enough points that I'm going to need to, will I be sending enough points so that I can maybe level up? Because 50, not necessarily a lot, but for somebody's budget, it may be a whole lot. You might say, okay, 50 is a lot. And so now I know I need to do a little bit in Dr. Lisa's. I know I'm going to go to these other three lives today. And between those three, I'll spread it out. Okay. So I don't do it on one live, but I do it in three because I know I'm going to those lives and I'm going to grab my daily heartbeat. I'm going to do some populars. I'm going to do what I need to do. Thank you so much for those populars. I'm new here. What are points? Level up points are points that you get from your gifting. That's it. So thank you for that, friend. I appreciate you. Uh, so Terry, let me know if that made sense. Oh, nice. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Coach Chantel, appreciate you. Thank you for grabbing your daily heartbeat. Good morning. Glad to join you again and learn more. You're welcome, friend. We're talking a little bit more about TikTok live and strategy and stuff. Let me see. I felt like I had something in my head. It's like, what? Wait a minute. All right. Um, let's see. Yes, I will pay attention now. Okay, yeah. So that's what you're doing. You're looking to see what your points are so you can level up. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Um, when it comes to agency, let me talk about the agency real quick. I know I got that question. I still don't get a blue box on my screen. I see it, friend. I see level 10. I see your blue box. Let's see if I see it on the other account. Yeah. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. It says it here too. You see the level 10. Oh, I see it. 10. I see it. Okay, I see it. Yep. We see it. You said, oh. Yeah, so it's there. Um, that's what you're talking about. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. When you're not on a live, can you see your box? Yes. Yes. Your box, am I lying? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Your box, your box, your box. Can I see that box? Can I see the box? Uh, no. No, I was thinking of my diamond box, your ranking, your live host box. Your blue box, no, you got to see it on a live. No, you can't see it. Mm. No, that box is for when you're a viewer. So when you're in someone else's live, if you want to go live and see what your levels are, you can see it there. But you can't see it before you go live. Click on a profile pic again. Um, you're saying just any profile pic, what you means, sweetie pie? Where's your live box as a host? Here, viewer, fan club member, host. This is your box as a host. The diamond. We're not in a live. Your own box in a live. Your live box is under your ranking. So let me show you. I'll show you that too. Let's see. So I'm coming out of this live. I'm gonna go to my profile. I'm gonna come to my profile. I'm gonna click TikTok Studio. I'm gonna go to the live side. I'm gonna scroll down to tools and resources. Under there's an arrow. I'm gonna click that arrow. Shows all these other boxes. Under there it says creator ranking. Now I can see my ranking. On this account, I'm a D5 because I don't go live on this account. Remember, it tells me to go live, but I'm gonna click here just so I can see this box. That same box I just showed y'all that we saw in the live. You can go to your creator ranking and see it here. Okay, that's how you get to it. Was that helpful? Hello, hoping to learn. Welcome to the room, friend. Just being me. DD, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. How you doing, Savilia? Thank you so much. Yes. Yep. Yes. Super helpful. Yep. So the creator ranking is where you can go. So there's times when hey, let me say this, y'all. There's times when I go live at 10 and then I come back at 4 and I was like, ooh, I'm so close. I don't know if I have enough to keep me safe so I don't lose a frag. I don't lose one. And I'm always like, ooh, I don't know what the day's gonna look like. And so I if I have time, I may go live again. There's sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna let the wind fall where it does, and I don't pay attention to it. So it just depends on how I feel. But there's times I'm like, "Ooh, that was so close. I don't know if it's enough." But OMG, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Um, so thank you for those populars. So I'm gonna get off shortly. Let me just talk really quickly about the agency. I am a creator network agency. This is called Service Plus. It's a pin card. You can also click my box here. My Service Plus consultations is for any and everybody who wants to book a consultation with me. When it comes to my agency, I do meet with my creators. We look at your analytics. We're looking at things from a TikTok platform in terms of your analytics of your live. All right. So you got to be a live host. Not everybody has to be a live host to do a consultation. And then what you heard Luna talking about is that I do coaching. So she got my coaching package and she was able to meet with me. We were sitting down. She had homework. She had homework to do to make sure she's moving and progressing forward. And then we were talking through her strategy and how to build a plan surrounding that strategy. And so that's what we've done. So you're trying to keep a certain ranking daily. Yes, you are looking at your daily ranking and performance. Now, I don't try to be on top of the leaderboard because your ranking, you could be on the top of the leaderboard. I don't try to be there. I'm like, you know what? I just need to not drop down. That's my goal. Some days I'm like, okay, maybe I should think differently about my day. But for the most part, I don't do anything other than just go live. Yeah. I've seen you do that when you went live 3 times in one day. Yes. Yep. Because I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, I'm so close." Get the coaching package. It's worth it. Oh, Pamela, look at you, friend. Yeah, thank you, friend, for that. Yeah, I'm here to support y'all. I want to see y'all grow. Somebody asked me earlier, yesterday live, because I was doing all shop conversation. Do I do lives that kind of help you with sales and digital marketing and stuff? That actually is how I started on TikTok. So I think I'm gonna I'll probably do like a free webinar because that requires a little bit more support and understanding of the process, and I won't be able to do it as a live stream. It's just too many other questions that come in, so I may do it as a free webinar, and then maybe I'll discount my coaching if you want to move forward with me. So I'll do something like that. I'm trying to plan and strategize behind that. If I do it, it'll probably be towards the end of this month, and then with the thinking that we'll launch in July, or maybe if I don't do it in July, we'll do it in August. So we'll see. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Gotta get back to work, family. You're so sweet. I appreciate you, friend. The agency are only in UK and US. No, my agency is US and Canada. That's what I'm approved for. US and Canada only. So I do lives twice a day, open to any and everybody. Many of the people in the room, some of the people in the room, I shouldn't say many, some of the people in the room are in the agency. So you can come back, ask questions. I'm here to support you. Um, I do Zoom meetings once a week with my agency. So we do agency wide meetings. Meetings are really great because you have now people who have been doing this for a while. They come back, they're sharing tips and strategies. It's like a think tank. So I really think we've gotten to a point where we have some people who are coming in, hey Kim, who are coming in and now saying, okay, here's what else you could be doing. So it's really good. Um, we also I do the one-on-ones with creators. I have the school community, SKOOL, for the agency folks. I'm looking at opening that up for non-agency folks too. Um, we also have TikTok group chats. And so that's where you can share your live, share your content, and connect with other creators. Creators in the agency, especially the ones that's been with us for a minute, they know how to engage. They know how to like your live. There's a lot of hearts flowing. They know how to share it out. They know how to get the daily heart me. They understand what does it mean to support the live goal and gift gallery. And so I tell people all the time, you got to learn how to be a supporter too. You're networking. And many times, if you understand the etiquette and how to come in and support others, you get that support too. So so there's definitely a group of people that are like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna come to your live because you support my live. When coaching, do you help non-shop businesses? I do. Um Shop, actually, I do non-shop as well. Um Shop is actually not the majority. I don't talk about shop as much. So yeah. Thank you for showing how the league works. Wish I could unsee it now. I heard that. That's what I tell you. I don't talk about it because I don't want y'all to hone in on the leagues like that, because it is stressful in that way if you're not growing the way you thought you should be. I think it's good marketing. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. So let's see, you all. Thank you all for being here. Where can I go learn to use a board online? Um my live I do recorded content on, I co-stream on YouTube. So I showed the boards on Monday. Monday, June 1st was all boards. It was multiple times I talked about boards. So definitely take a look at that live so you can get a sneak peek on how to do it. Kim loves Jamaica. Welcome to the room. Lorette, you said that's a gap in market in the market. That's a gap in the market. Tell me what you meant by that. Where can I go learn about boards? Let's see. Um, you said, are you, Clay? Let me know what you meant. Will there be a super fan live this week? Will there be a super fan live this week? I need to look at my schedule. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get super fan in this week because of the agency retreat. We're doing a retreat in person, y'all. We do it on Friday. I'll save super fan for next week. Next week I'll be back on a regular schedule. But there's so much I'm doing, like um in between my lives and doing going to other lives and meetings and stuff. I can't fit super fan in today. This week at least. I could do it next week though. I'll go look in YouTube. Yes, in Europe. You're in Europe. Okay, friend. Awesome. Well, welcome. Thank you so much. That's what you mean by a gap in the market. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. All right, my dear friends. Thank you all. I will be back. I will talk about this in the 4 o'clock. Okay. I'll put the board back up. We're gonna go through the 5 things you must do um in terms of what you should be doing before you go live. I did give anybody in the agency, I did put out there free um a live strategy guide. It is free use for you all. I want you guys to know what you should be doing for your per live marketing. I want you to look at your pre-live marketing, your setup for your live stream, and then what are you doing from the moment the countdown happens and you're going live. So we talk about the things to do to warm up your room. I hope you tune in then to learn more. Yes. And so I'll do that then. This live kind of went in a different direction with the leagues, but great information. You need to pay attention to leagues. Leagues are important as you're trying to grow your community and grow a presence on TikTok. So you got to be involved in the league gameplay. But don't start there only because in order to be successful, you need to build out your community. And so that's how you're going to grow. So you got to do kind of that first step first. And then you can start honing into leagues. If I was to give you a time, I would say wait maybe 30 days, 60 days in, and then you can start paying attention. Give yourself at least 30 days. All right. All right, my dear friends, thank you all for being here. If you don't mind claiming your points, claim your points. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the watching, the shares. Thank you so much for all the comments, the stickers, and all the gifting. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. I appreciate you guys. I will be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. So it's like 4:15. So don't feel like I'm gonna be here right at 4. About 4:15. When I end this live, if you want to click the registration, you can register as well. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for coming in. I will see you later. Take care. Practice makes progress too. All right. Bye bye. All right, my dear